So you come downstairs, you're like, hey, mom, dad, I'm talking to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And they send me a contract. Like,
yeah.
Is that what you do? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have Mathieu.
Official.
I almost said music.
Official music.
Or is it Lil Slurpy?
Only OGs know me as Lil Slurpy.
Wait, so when did Lil Slurpy officially start?
9th grade.
9th grade?
9th grade, it was as a joke. A friend made a beat for me, and I was like, I'm just going to rap over it on GarageBand on my iPhone. Mm-hmm. And I recorded through like Apple, like wired headphones, like the $20 wired headphones. I recorded through that like on GarageBand and like uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah, I had to think about
It's
which
like a
headphones
joke.
you're talking about, honestly.
Yeah.
The
wired ones, the
he made
ancient
the
ones.
beat.
He made the beat. And then he sent it to me because he was starting out like making beats, being like a producer. And he sent me the beat and I wanted to just rap on it.
Okay. Was this at the beginning of your 9th grade year or the end of your 9th grade year?
This was like 2019. January of like 2019.
Okay, so then you had that whole year. Did you create a lot more music that year or a little bit?
In 1 year, I created 4 albums worth of music.
Okay.
I can't do the same now.
So what did you do? Just not do stuff in school? Did you not play sports?
No, I mean, I was in the orchestra. I was in the band.
Oh, because that like influenced that.
Yeah. I mean, I was always surrounded by music, so I've always loved it.
Oh, wait. So that's just when Lil Slurpy started. So then when did music start?
The music started 2nd grade is when I learned the piano. Like the first song I learned was Für Elise.
Wait, who?
Für Elise, Beethoven song. You don't know what that is?
No.
You like learned the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Huh.
You said I couldn't do it. I remember.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't saying that, but I might have. Whoa.
Für Elise?
Für Elise, like.
Oh, wait.
I
I forgot to give the people context. For context, you will hear every now and then people talking in the background, and it's like fam. So if you hear it, that's who it is.
Are we live or is it just recording?
I mean, it's recording. We're not live, but don't like say. Never mind. Yeah, because I'm not gonna cut this out. But yeah, no, I don't know who that is, but it's Beethoven.
Yeah. If you heard it, you'd know it.
Oh, is that the thing you played for me whenever we came to Six Flags and saw you that time? And you were like, dude, this is really, really, really hard to play on a piano.
Possibly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
I learned
so that
it
was
off
your
of
first
YouTube.
one? You just learned to,
Yeah, I just looked up a YouTube video of like how to play it, and it took me like, I don't know, probably a week.
What?
I don't even know
Wait,
how.
so
I did
what, is your piano?
Yeah, we had like an electric piano in the house.
Whose was that?
I don't even know.
Do y'all know?
It was y'all's. It was Caitlin's.
Yeah, I mean, forced. But for some reason we kept it. I don't know why.
I still have it.
Huh. So then, because they were at some point interested in music, that's basically how you eventually got really interested in music.
I don't want to say we had anything to do with it.
I don't really think so. I think it was just all on my own.
No, I'm saying the piano though.
Yeah, the piano was just all on my own.
No, but I'm saying if they wouldn't have had the piano around, then maybe you couldn't have spent as much time learning that song.
Yeah. I'm thankful that we had a piano.
Yeah. Okay. So you made 4 albums.
4 albums worth of like nonsense. But this is how it would go. Like nowadays when I record
describe
music.
nonsense. And then let's go into nowadays.
Nowadays when I record music, I take like 100 tries to do like one verse. But
100 tracks to do one.
like 100 takes to do like one verse. Like 100 takes and I'll stitch them all together.
Wait, how long are these takes?
Anywhere from like, I mean, I do like a verse at a time. Like I'll do like the verse, then like the second verse, and then I'll record the chorus or like the bridge if there's a bridge in the song. But
You should go like live
back in the day,
and just like play it while you're live, like you're live doing it
I mean,
on TikTok.
I could.
But back in the day, what now?
Back in the day, I would just like first track, the first like vocal I laid down, that would be it. And like half the time I was just like, what do you call it?
I don't know.
Freestyling.
Oh.
I couldn't think of the word for a second.
But like with music.
Yeah.
Not even lyrics at that. I mean, you did freestyle lyrics too, right?
Yeah, but I would just find.
Wait, so
beats
you
on,
were
like,
a rap?
YouTube.
You started as a rapper. That's what you were.
Yeah.
I say this a lot for those who are looking. Don't get offended. I've said this in the last podcast today, but that's what you identify as a musician.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a musician.
Okay.
Like, I mean, style is like always changing.
Okay, but you now like what type? Because you were rap. You don't rap anymore a lot.
I don't really rap anymore. I mean, I do for fun. Like,
Well, wasn't
have
that
some
technically
friends who
for
rap.
fun when you were doing Lil Slurpy?
it was for fun. Then I kind of got serious. Yeah. I kind of got serious towards the end, and then I made a song that was like heavily like Kid Leroy or
What year
like
was this?
melodic rap.
What year was this?
2021.
Okay, so
I
3
wanna
years
say.
after you started, like officially.
Yeah. Dang, I've been doing this since 2019.
Huh.
And it's like almost 2024.
3? Yeah, it's almost 20. Whoa.
Well, not really.
Wait, so when did you graduate high school then? So that was your senior year?
Graduated in 22.
Okay, so what made you want to switch then from going, like, first even doing Little Slurpy music to, like, more like what you do now?
Yeah, I recorded a song that was like, it was like kind of rapping, but then I was also kind of singing, which was the first track that I ever did like singing on. So, and I was like, I enjoy this. I enjoy making this type of music. So then I just ran with it and I just stopped rapping.
Is it on Spotify now?
It is on Spotify.
What is it?
Called Tell Me Demo.
Say it slower.
Tell Me Demo.
Okay. Y'all know where to find it.
Tell Me and then in parentheses demo. Because it was a demo track.
Yeah.
It's like a minute and a half long.
Wait, but so obviously I've heard your music. Was that like the first like more serious one you've done?
Yeah, it's still up to date. It's like, it's my first song. I count it as like my first song as like my new like era.
Okay. Oh, and Mathieu spelled
Mathieu.
yes. Different. Yes.
You want to know why?
Yes.
Because I think it looks cool. Because if I just put Matthew
Just
and you
another-
look that up on like Spotify or Apple Music, there's like tons of people with like that. But like when you put Mathieu,
Are you the one who pops up?
I'm
Or,
like
one
I'm
of
I'm
them?
like one of the first ones that will like pop up.
Huh.
But I also think it's just unique. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Wait, so I don't know the full story, but then you get like, so obviously Little Slurpy is an actual product
Yeah.
from 7-Eleven. Didn't you get in contact with them? Or
yeah,
they got
I
in
did.
contact with you? What happened?
They got in contact with me, and well, I don't know. Did they get in contact? But they sent me like merch.
Huh. Wait, no, go back. How did they get in contact with you? Do you remember? Can you remember? Like, what did the DM?
Oh, I know exactly how it happened. I commented on one of their posts, and I was like, "Let me rap for you," under like my Lil Slurpy account.
On Instagram?
And yeah, on Instagram, I just left like a comment on like one of their posts, and they were like, "Let's hear it." And then I sent it in their DMs. It was before I even made the song.
Huh.
I did that, and I made the song within like an hour.
What?
I made the song within the hour, and then within the hour, I sent it to them, and then they were like, "We like this," and then I had to sign this contract that like basically gives them the right to own the song. So they own the song.
Huh.
Technically, they have the rights to the
Wait,
song.
so, okay, wait, hold up.
I don't own the rights to that song.
So, okay. So, because you have so you come downstairs, you're like, hey, mom, dad, I'm talking to 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
And they send me a contract. Like,
yeah,
Is that what you do?
yeah. That's exactly how.
Like,
it
at
went.
what point did you contact them and let them know that I'm talking to 7-Eleven right now?
I mean, my dad was
Within the
kinda shocked.
hour, I guess. Because you said you contacted them, they responded within the hour, you made the song. Within that hour.
We were like exchanging like DMs back and forth, and they were like they liked the song, whoever their PR was at the time, and then the contract wasn't like the most in-depth thing.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
it was just covering them.
It was like an artist release or something like that.
Yeah, it was like so they could use it,
Yeah, yeah.
manipulate it, and just use it for like marketing or whatever they wanted to use it for.
Did they ever post it in the stories at least?
I don't think so. I don't think anything came up through it, but it was cool to just have that like connection.
Okay, but then how did the merch happen?
So they just DM'd me like out of the blue, and they were like, we got like 10 cups. They did like this marketing campaign where they sent like cups for like coffee and stuff, like thermal cups. And they sent some up into space like on like a balloon or whatever. And they
Like with Red Bull?
yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's
almost,
sick.
it went up into space. Like these cups were like actually in space.
Oh, yes. I remember they
And-
sat in your room. They're huge cups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a normal size cup, but then they sent it to me in this like this big package, and it was like a plexiglass thing with like a foam thing with like a foam like Slurpy looking thing, and it lights up at the
You
bottom.
got a picture you can send?
I do have a picture.
That's crazy. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. That's crazy. Huh. Okay, so then you said, I'm not Lil Slurpy anymore. I'm
Yeah.
Mathieu with a U.
Well, this kind of came after the fact. Like nothing really went anywhere with that connection. They just sent me some free stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of all that happened, and they followed me on Instagram.
So what are you making music about nowadays?
Women who hurt my feelings.
It really be like that now?
Really be like that.
Anything else other than women? Or is it always women?
It's always a woman.
So are these like full albums about one girl or
It's not like all about one girl.
Yeah.
And not all the songs are about somebody. A lot like there's some songs that like never have happened.
Like you never just put out.
Not never put out, but it's just like I have songs that are out right now that are about things that never happened.
Oh.
So they're,
like
like,
Taylor
complete-
Swift does.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But they're just like
okay.
they're fabricated, but I mean they're good songs. So like I mean I put them out, but they're
Well,
not
how do you
about
do
somebody.
that? I've always wondered how people do that. How do you make up a story about something and it sounds like it literally happened to you, but it didn't?
There's this artist called Hosier.
That the YouTuber guy you're talking
Uh-uh.
about? Okay.
Take Me to Church.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he writes that. He's like one of my favorite like lyricists.
Huh.
And he like writes a whole bunch of songs.
Wait, you're going to tell me that he actually doesn't go to church?
But he'll write songs that aren't about anything, but like are so in depth that it's like almost feels like they're about something.
Like deep?
They're like super deep and personable, but like they're not about anyone or anything in particular, like specific.
So that's where you get that inspiration from?
Not necessarily, but I feel like it comes from like real things that happen, but it's like you take an idea that's happened in your life and then you like kind of twist it and like manipulate it into like over fabricate it.
Give me an example of a song you've done where you've done that.
As the World Falls Apart.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a love song, but also I don't even know.
Isn't that a newer one?
It's one of my newer ones. It's kind of like a love song, but it was like essentially the whole thing is like let's watch the world as it falls up. Let's like I don't even know what it's about.
Okay, I will say, I remember.
I don't even know how to explain it.
It popped up on TikTok one time. I could be wrong. It popped up on TikTok or you released it or something. I feel like it was TikTok though. And Lauren was like, this is Mathieu. He made this. Doesn't it sound like really good? I think we were like in, was that TikTok? Yeah.
Those are the newer ones, though. The one he just released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not that one? The World Falls Apart?
That came on my like new EP.
Okay.
Maybe It's Me, out now everywhere.
Yeah. But you can't, I asked you to give me an example of one of your songs and then you couldn't even tell me what the song's about.
Well, okay. It's like hard to explain. And so it's essentially the whole premise is like it's like me and this girl, let's just like watch the world as it falls apart, but it's like a double entendre. Let's watch our whole relationship fall apart. You know what I mean? Like we're together in this watching the world fall apart as we're watching our relationship fall apart.
and then the world is just like a metaphor for you.
Yeah. It's just a metaphor for the relationship. But like that never happened.
Oh, okay. We talked a little bit about this because you told me about the music video, the visualizer that you had. Did you do a visualizer for that one?
I didn't do one for that one.
You did one.
I did
where
one
it's
for
like-
Nevermind, which that was real.
So you have a very, very specific look that you try to go for. Where did that come from?
I honestly don't even know. I'll
It's
take
grainy.
days
It's muted. It's not very saturated. It's
like camcorder. almost.
yes. And you've done that since. I feel like you've done that since Lil Slurpy.
Yeah, I guess I toyed with that idea as like Lil Slurpy, but now that's just like my whole aesthetic. I like muted dark tones.
His favorite color is orange.
His favorite color is orange.
My favorite
That's what
color
she
is
said in
orange.
the background, sister.
Apparently.
Wait, so also give people context because I think you're the youngest person I've had on.
Context of what?
Like school, where you're at in school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a sophomore right now in college.
Yeah.
I've been doing music since 9th grade. I'm 19, almost 20. So
What are you studying?
music.
Yeah, like
Just a general music
okay.
degree.
Wait, are you gonna go specific?
I have a minor in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And essentially what I want to do with that is just open up a studio.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That's what I was gonna transition into. What do you want to do with Mathieu in the future?
Making music is kind of like the side hobby,
Yeah.
but my main like focus and main adrenaline rush comes from recording and mixing and mastering. Like the whole like other side of it. Like I don't want to be the artist. I want to be the person behind the artist. That
Like Phineas?
Yeah, like Phineas. Like Phineas writes a whole bunch of songs for Billie Eilish, and
Doesn't he write for? Do
he writes for other artists too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He writes for tons of artists, and he produces for tons of artists. But his main gateway is Billie Eilish.
Huh. So your dad was telling us, and I never heard this story, but that you actually got to go to Nashville and tour a super like well known like producer's studio and like
Oh,
connect-
yeah.
So
I
I
went to
looked
a
on his
couple.
website and like he's worked with huge people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit and how that came about?
One guy that I saw, his name was Matt as well, and I think the studio is called Sunrise Studios. I could be wrong, but either way, Dolly Parton's recorded there. He has mics from like Elvis, like actual mics that Elvis has recorded, like used to record. He has those mics. But it's like
I'm trying to think of some of the people he had on that list that he's worked with. It was crazy.
there was another one. I forgot the name, but he's worked with U2,
yes,
Jonas Brothers,
yes, Jonas Brothers.
and
Wait, so how did you even get the opportunity to meet this guy?
so I forgot his name, but it's bugging me that I forget his name.
You said his name's Matt, right?
I met two people.
Oh,
Matt was the one who works in like a conventional studio, and the other guy, the other guy works like just from home, like a home studio.
yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about.
So Matt was a friend of my mom's,
Oh,
and like somehow they got in connection and was like, my son also does audio engineering. Can we come check out your studio? And Matt was like, sure.
huh?
And my dad also knew that we were going to Nashville, so he told like my grandmother, and my grandmother was like, "Oh, there's this guy I know that used to be friends with your brother, my brother as in my dad's brother, and he's also a producer in Nashville. Why don't you see if you can get in connections with him and talk to him?" So they set up that connection. And from there, it was a super cool experience. Like I got to see a little bit what's inside, and I was like, "Yeah, that's it. That's what I want to do."
But what they're doing is literally sounds like what you're describing that you want to do in the future.
Yeah. I want to get to the point where I'm like, I have a home studio, but I mean, I want to work out of like a conventional studio. Like
Well, I think that'll be good for you, like once you get out of school, or maybe you get into your junior year, and maybe there's an internship that opens up or something.
Yeah.
Where you can get that studio experience, and then over time buy your own gear.
Yeah, just like talk to
Yeah.
the studio and be like, I'll take out your trash, I'll make you coffee as long as you just let me hang around you guys.
Is there any big ones here? Like I can't think of one.
And there's surely some here.
Huh.
But back in
The people I know who do big music here, they go to like the Northwest Arkansas and mix.
yeah, there's one or two in Conway. But a lot of them are in Northwest Arkansas, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one short. Where can people find you, and what do you got coming up that's new?
People can find me on Instagram at Mathieu, Mathieu, official music. Apple Music, Spotify, any other streaming service, just Mathieu on all of those streaming services. And I got a song coming up September 15th, right around the corner. It's about a girl, very personable, and the girl's name is actually the song title.
Oh, can we hear this after?
We can hear this after.
All right.
I don't want to spoil the song title.
No. We'll hear it after.
We can't give clout to Nameless, but
Uh-oh. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in some more podcasts, hey, I done the last one right here in the same seat. If you want to check it out, you can click right over here.
right over
Right here.
right here
In the center.
in the center.
Don't click on him.
Don't click on me.
Swipe left on this guy. No, click here. Can you tell them to click there? They're not clicking.
Click.
It's a video right here.
Why are you still watching? Click.
And if you want to sub to Matt, you can click right above his head.
It's gonna be right here.
Yeah. Peace.
What are you still doing here? Click it.
Are they they're still here? Wait, are the cameras still Click it.
What are you doing? Click it.